Welcome back to the Hytale podcast.
The greatest podcast on earth.
In person.
I'm in Florida. I made the trip through a big delay. I ended up going to Atlanta because it delayed there. And now I'm here. I'm with Myne. So we're here.
We're in person. We're in Florida.
We can touch each other.
We can touch each other for the first... I can see you for the first time.
Yeah.
Because if you did not know, we record on Discord.
Oh, yeah. You don't know what I look... Well, you do know what I look like. But...
I obviously know what you look like. You're on camera. But
yeah.
When you record on Discord, you can't have your camera on both OBS and Discord.
I can't.
So I just talk to my lens. He gets to see me, though.
To see him both times.
So this is the first time I'm doing a Hytale podcast where I actually get to see you.
I know, right?
Which is incredible.
Exciting. First time for everything. Maybe soon you'll set up on yours, and then you can. I'll put my camera on Discord. We'll see.
We'll see. Or I go to Canada next time.
Yeah, you come to Canada.
Next in-person Hytale podcast is going to be in Canada or at HyCon, but I think we'll have some discussions about that in the future.
Yeah, we are in a gazebo right now in a resort.
We are in a Disney resort.
Yes, we are.
In a gazebo.
We're not going to dox ourselves, though.
We got beautiful views behind us. We're going to try not to fall because there is...
water down there.
There's water down there.
And there's fish and turtles looking at us at the moment.
There's a lot of animals looking at us.
Yeah.
But we're here to talk about Hytale, our favorite thing in the world. I asked you guys last week and over the course of the last week to ask us some questions to answer in person. And we're going to do that for you right now. We got a lot of them to go through.
How many questions did we get?
I got 2 pages on a Google Sheet.
Holy crap.
We got a lot to go through, and then we'll just do some rambling at the end.
I like rambling.
Timestamps are going to be included.
Mm-hmm.
This is an episode where we're going to talk a little less about Hytale, more about us, so that this episode will be able to age well, because if we start off with, predicting what the diving system in Hytale is going to be like...
We could do it right now, actually, if you want.
We can demonstrate what the diving feature is going to look like.
That would be awesome.
But it'll probably be outdated within a few months. So
yes,
this is going to be hopefully an evergreen episode that we can look back on.
Yeah, also, Myne's crazy. He's wearing long pants and it's like 30 degrees outside. I don't know how he's doing this.
We're going to discuss the heat. There are some questions about the Florida heat.
I'm sweating.
I'll start off with the easiest one. Okay. This one I know is from Hawkon. I don't have the names of who asked them, but I know Hawkon asked this.
Alrighty.
Hot Tub podcast when? When is the Hot Tub podcast happening?
So originally the plan was to do it on this trip, but I don't feel very comfortable doing that.
Someone chickened out. I will say,
it was
for
me.
You guys who wanted a Hytale hot tub podcast, that was the original goal.
It was.
Is my friend has a hot tub. We were going to go in there, record the podcast. It was going to get steamy and hot. But Chris ended up chickening out.
Here. Ooh, what is that, a stork? No, that's not a stork.
No, that looks like a crane.
There's a crane right there.
There's a crane.
We don't have those.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So originally we were going to do a hot tub podcast, but we'll do it in the future. That's not off the table.
Yeah, no, it's going to happen. It'll happen.
We did promise that there's a hot tub podcast, but we'll have to do it for a bigger milestone.
Yeah,
I just hit 1,000.
Personally, I didn't feel comfortable going into some random person in Florida's house to use their hot tub for a podcast.
Which is valid.
I would have done it, but it's kind of strange,
It also means I'd have to drive 4 hours that day.
Oh, really?
Because I drive an hour to you.
Oh, yeah.
Drive an hour back.
Yeah.
Then drive an hour and then an hour, so 4 hours.
Yeah.
Better to do it at HyCon. HyCon, please happen, so we can do the Hytale podcast.
Yeah, Buddha would want to watch that podcast.
I think a lot of people would want to watch that podcast.
That's true. I'd rewatch that podcast.
That's on loop. That's going to be our most viewed episode.
Podcast in a hot tub. We got fan art for that too. That we're not.
We have fan art for the Hytale podcast.
Officially licensed art for that.
We're not allowed to show it, but I think when the actual episode happens, we'll be able to convince the artist. I don't even know if I want to say their name.
No, I won't say the artist's name. But
we'll try to convince them to let us show it to you. It is
that
a work of art.
Yeah, we were told not to ever showcase it, but we can swindle something.
So we got 1,000 subscribers. That we'll say this is the 1,000 subscriber special, unplanned.
Yep.
And then
not the Hugo one, but yeah.
We'll think of a future occasion to do the hot tub episode. But that is episode 1. I'll just delete the questions off.
Alrighty.
And then I'll just go in order. They're just in order of when they came in.
Okay.
When will CanadianFlash play Valorant or other shooters on stream?
Oh, yeah, because this is recent, because I've been playing a lot of Helldivers, even though the last 2 weeks I haven't got on the game because, kind of been in Florida. But maybe when I come back. I go back Sunday. So the day this pod airs, I'll probably be on a plane heading back to Canada. So maybe then, because the Monday I have off. It's a holiday. So, yeah,
interesting.
it's a holiday. in Canada. So extra long weekend. That's
Yeah, and for context, we've been streaming Helldivers over the past few weeks, and people found out that Chris has never played an FPS before.
It's true. I don't play shooting games.
Shooter. Helldivers is his first shooter.
Yeah. Well, I played like Valorant for like 2 minutes maybe when the beta drops came out on Twitch, and then I'm like, I'm bored. So then I just went back to like playing the F1 game. Like,
yeah, he plays F1. He plays sports games.
Yeah, I play a lot of sports games and Minecraft, and obviously gonna be Hytale in the future.
It's gonna be the only game I'm gonna play.
Yeah, that's literally all I'm gonna stream. So get ready for Hytale streams. They're gonna be awesome.
Then I got a question for me, because in that last video that I put out about putting the questions, I wore a Marseille jersey, and 2 people asked, do you support Marseille? Why do you have a Marseille jersey when you live in Florida? And I can answer, I obviously live in Florida. I don't live in Marseille. I don't live in France. But I love the Marseille team because of the culture in Marseille.
Oh, yeah?
Marseille owns a record label and has basically all of the biggest French hip-hop artists. I listen to French music like 50% of my Spotify. So.
Is it really? Like in French, or is it English French music?
No, French music.
Wow.
French, and the other half is German.
You speak French?
No, I'm learning though. I'm learning.
Good for you.
So Hytale French channel, in the works.
French is the national language of Canada, so.
Hey, you know what? You got to learn some Quebec French.
Oh God, that's great. My sister speaks it. She's gonna be a French teacher, so.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
We might get some Hytale French content.
Hytale French.
That's why I support Marseille. It's because of the culture and the hip hop.
Yeah.
Myne, why did you move to the U.S.? And Flash, why did you not move to the U.S.? Your answer is going to be a lot shorter than mine, so.
All right, so Canada is cool.
Healthcare,
free healthcare. Hey, that's cool. That's a big one. Also, I mean, it's my parents' decision. My parents, my dad was born in Italy. My mom was born in Canada. All my grandparents are from Italy. They all moved here, for a better life. Like pretty much everyone's ancestors really did move to North America. And yeah, we're made in Canada. So I wouldn't change that. I like Canada. Florida's way too hot. I'm sweating, man.
There's warmer states than Florida.
I know. How do people live in Texas
and Arizona?
How the heck do people live down there?
They don't have the humidity that we have.
Yeah, you got all the water. Like, God, I'm dying here. I chose a dark shirt so you can't see my sweat stains.
It's warm.
It is warm, yeah.
So why did I move to the U.S.? If you did not know, I come from Germany originally. I was born there, was raised there until I was about 8 years old. And then my parents actually won the green card lottery. There's a lottery in Germany. You can just enter, similar to the money lottery, normal one that you'd think of.
Sweet.
Where you can just win a green card. My parents entered. First time they entered, they won the green card.
Wow, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, and so my dad always had an idea of living in America, and here I am. And the reason it's Florida and not somewhere else, originally they were like, maybe let's go to Boston area, Massachusetts,
pretty good area,
northeast part of America, but they hated the weather in Germany. Germany has terrible weather. It is snow, it is rain, it is cloudy.
Sounds like Canada.
It is disgusting. Yeah, I mean it's on the same Y level.
Probably, yeah. Why are we talking about Minecraft?
And so what is the opposite of Germany or Canada? Florida. And so that's why I ended up in Florida.
Your parents like the heat, I guess. I don't know.
My dad moved back, so he's back in Germany. So
is he? I didn't know that.
Could not handle the heat.
I don't blame him. I don't know how the heck Radoon, Senza, Insidious also live down here.
Exo's living down here. 30 Virus is living here.
Oh my God,
Florida is the hub of American Hytale creators.
That's crazy. Like you guys, they love it down here.
I gotta meet up with more of them, and then I'll collect all of the Hytale Infinity Stones.
You're a record holder.
I am the record holder.
2.
I'm at 2 right now. I'm getting more in the future.
Who else have we known that's met? I'm sure Exo and Radoons have met.
They might have met once.
Yeah.
But I definitely hold the record of 2. And I did the first meetup.
You did the first meetup.
I did the first meetup with Dank Corpse Ethan.
In Germany. That's wild. In Germany. Yeah. What were you doing back there?
I was visiting my dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was towards the Frankfurt area. And what I found out, I'm going to dox you, I'm sorry. It's a gigantic area. That Evie, the artist, done artwork for Slam's music, if you're aware, also lives in that Frankfurt area.
In Germany?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought yesterday I figured out she was born in 1996. I thought she was like 12 years old. Like, I don't know.
1990. I thought she was a lot
younger.
Yeah,
me too. Shout out,
okay. Yeah, so next time I visit my dad, I'll get the third Hytale creator.
You got it.
Infinity Gauntlet.
I mean, you should really go around Florida first. You know,
I'm gonna get the Florida creators, then I'm gonna get the European ones, and then Hycon.
Hycon,
We're gonna get all of the creators.
I'm flying down solo or with whoever's anybody in Canada you can fly down with.
I don't think Moody is in Canada, but he's going to Florida as well.
When's he going to Florida?
Be able to in June, I think.
You gotta meet him.
He's in the Tampa area, which is a little further.
I was just there. Maybe staying in the same hotel as me.
That'd be crazy. Did you leave like a writing on the wall?
No,
like
but I should have.
Was here.
I should have.
Man, that'd be insane.
I did like destroy the toilet though when I went there. No, really bad. Actually, no. The shower there, unreal water pressure though. It's awesome.
Oh, it was good water pressure.
Yeah,
I usually have bad luck.
Here is terrible in this place, but like in Tampa, unreal. Best water pressure, better than at home. And Canada's got great water pressure.
I got a question.
Okay.
For both of us. Where would the two of you be without Hytale? What career path would you have taken, and how has Hytale affected your goals? Much love. Can't wait to see the IRL collab.
All right. So considering Hytale isn't even my job right now,
it's neither of our jobs. I don't think anyone's job is Hytale apart from the devs.
No, exactly. So I mean, right now I am a refrigeration apprentice, so air conditioning, if you don't know. But we also do heating and stuff, so that would be my path probably. Or I'd stick with F1 content on YouTube and try to make that big. I don't know. That's really what I do.
That's true. You do have the YouTube as a part-time thing.
I try. It's kind of hard. I have a lot of part-time YouTube gigs.
Where would the two of you be without Hytale?
Yeah.
I guess if you didn't do Hytale, you would just still do the same thing.
I do the same thing.
You would do F1 YouTube.
Yeah, I'd just be in vacation right now, still here probably.
But alone.
Yeah. Maybe with my parents probably still, but yeah.
The last part, how has Hytale affected your goals?
Oh, well, I've started Hytale way before. Well, when did I start Hytale? In 2018, I started Hytale content. So
did you make a video in 2018 or did you start in 2019?
It might have been no, I definitely did late 2018. I think.
Okay.
I think I jumped on it. Maybe early 2019. I can't. No, it was definitely late 2018. Because I remember I watched the trailer when it came out, so I definitely made a video on it. What was the question? Sorry, I got distracted.
How has it affected your goals?
Oh, well, I wanted to be a Minecraft YouTuber before that. I mean, I was always making Hypixel content before and Mineplex.
They're still up on his channel if you want to see them.
Some of them. I enlisted a lot of them. There's a little lizard down there. I did enlist a lot of them, but I kept all the funny ones. Some of them are just like, boom, this guy's hacking, delete, whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I probably would have tried to make Minecraft still, but Hytale. I decided to do Hytale because I'm like, yo, this game's coming out next year, and it's in 2018.
Oh my god! Yeah.
I was pumped. I'm like, yo, before I grad high school, I'm gonna be a famous Hytale YouTuber with 1 million subs. That never happened, but
we'll
get there. We'll get there. 5 years later, I guess.
Yeah. So where would I be without Hytale? What career path would I have taken? I mean, it's the same for me because we're not doing Hytale full time. So we're still working jobs. I currently work as a social media manager and video producer for a sports video analytics company.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do freelance photography and videography. So I would be doing what I'm doing right now, except I'd probably be able to put more time into my freelance thing. Because right now I'm at the position where I don't want to put too much time into my freelance photo video, because then I'm not going to have time for Hytale. Or if I do have time for Hytale, I'm just going to have, everything I built up is not going to be for anything. So I'm just doing it more casually right now because I do have a full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
Doing it as fun, keeping my portfolio active. But if I weren't worried about Hytale potentially taking both of those careers, then I would probably be hard grinding freelance for video.
Yeah, exactly. And then once Hytale decides to actually come out, then we're going full hardcore content in Hytale. We're gonna go crazy.
Yeah. And then how has it affected my goals? I mean, for me, it's a little difficult because, like I said, I have the freelance on the side. I can't really push myself as hard as I want to start my own business, and then it would be abandoned without it, with Hytale. So it's kind of halted my progress there, which I'm not worried about because I did graduate earlier than I'm supposed to. I graduated like 2 years before everyone else because I did a thing called dual enrollment, which lets me get my associate's degree in high school. If you're in high school, by the way, or middle school going into high school, check if your high school has a dual enrollment or some sort of program that lets you get your AA associate's degree during high school. Do not take AP classes. do that because I got my degree for completely free. Sometimes your AP classes don't even allow you to give you the right credits. Life changer. It really is. It really is a life changer.
Listen to him. He's graduated.
I've already graduated. All of my friends are still in college.
So are mine, to be honest.
And I saved 2 years of having to pay for college in the United States, which is
That's
a
expensive.
lot.
That's way more than Canadian education.
Yeah.
Way more. Like my tuition for a semester was like $2,000.
Yeah.
And
It's
I'm sure
a
yours
lot
was
more.
way more.
And I thankfully got by with scholarships, but a lot
Same.
of people
I
are
did
not that fortunate.
Yeah, exactly. Like, imagine going to Harvard, $100,000 a year.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Hello, Myne and Flash. I'm wondering if Hytale affected your life outside of the internet. Any anecdotes you mind sharing or something similar?
I made friends.
This is a perfect example. We would not be next to each other without Hytale.
Exactly.
We would not have so many online friends too. I mean, TT, for example.
Shout
I know
out
you're
TT.
watching this.
I love this man.
TT has joined my personal friend group.
Has he?
Yeah,
You know him?
I've invited him.
You gotta meet him. Have you met him?
I've not met him because he's in Europe.
Oh,
But
yeah, right.
like with my Discord friends, he's close friends with all of my personal
I
friends
love
now.
TT.
And so I would not have had TT and my close friends without Hytale.
Look at that.
So
And you met through what?
The friends you make.
Highcast?
Yeah, Highcast or originally it was
Hytale News?
Blockshot.
Oh, Blockshot. Yeah.
Blockshot. He
We're
was
all
actually the first person to interact with me. He DM'd me and was like, "Can you sing Myne Diamonds for me?"
because of your name.
Because of my name.
That's so
And I
funny.
did it. And so
I love TT.
that friendship ended up
He's so funny.
going. And then has Hytale affected you anywhere outside of the podcast or internet friends? Because it is outside the internet. And
It is
technically we are
outside the internet. I mean,
internet now.
my IRL friends know about Hytale. They ask about it constantly. No, I don't know. I haven't met anyone else in the Hytale community, so it's hard to say. But
I'll give a personal anecdote. I'm not joking when I say this. Whenever I'm talking to a girl and I'm like getting to know her, and it's like, a few weeks in, I have mentioned Hytale to every single woman
Really?
that I've talked to.
I
not
haven't
joking.
done that. But all my friends who are girls know about Hytale. Just
Oh yeah, all my personal friends. I mean,
Never
they
seen
know
it.
that I do YouTube and
same.
and social media. But even like people not outside of gaming, and even like just career friends that I'm not like personally friends with. They're like, yeah, what do you do? Yeah, I also do YouTube on the side. So I mention Hytale as often as I can. Really.
good for you. I respect it. I mean, my cousins know about it. It's like everybody I know about it knows Hytale. So,
Radoon's mom knows about it.
there you go.
Radoon's mom
My parents know about Hytale.
asks when his kids are going to be able to play Hytale, which is ridiculous.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, Hytale has definitely affected us, not as much as it will, but it's already affected us in real life.
Mhm.
What would you say? This is one of my favorite questions.
Uh-oh.
What would you say to John Hendricks if he was right beside us right now?
First thing I do, grab him by the leg and see his
I was
I'd,
not
hold
expecting
him,
that.
I'd hold him over the water here and be like, show me your leg. And then after I see his leg, for the spoiler, I would ask him about the beta. Probably. I'd be like, when can I play?
Yeah. So there.
I'd get him to give me an NDA so he could tell me when the beta's coming and I won't tell nobody. But yeah, I'd ask him.
I definitely would do the same. So there's different questions that I would ask on camera because it said right now.
Oh,
we're
yeah,
on
yeah.
camera.
Yeah.
I would ask him things off camera,
Right. That's important.
and then I would ask him things on camera.
Yeah.
We kind of understand what we're gonna ask off camera.
What could that be?
I have my laptop with me. I can sign a digital NDA if I need to.
I'd love to paper sign it. Like, give me a pen, I'll sign it right now.
And then assuming we're not gonna ask John what the release date or the beta is, which realistically, without an NDA, even if he probably wouldn't give us one,
He probably
if he were
can't
right
either.
here.
Well, I mean, he's the game director.
He's the
And
executive producer.
Executive producer. I mean, he's pretty executive.
But I think that question is obviously not necessarily geared toward what is the release date, because that's the obvious one. What
Yeah,
would
I
we
mean,
ask
you'd
him?
be expecting that. He'd be like, well, it's gonna release. That's it. That's all he'd tell us, probably. What I would ask him if I could.
I'm trying to think. That's a good question.
Maybe I'd be like, are there gonna be esports? Because I think that'll be really interesting. And I think that was almost already confirmed with a Ask Hytale, but I want to know like a solid yes, no. You know what I mean?
I think I would ask him less about Hytale itself, but more about like his day to day, because
Oh,
we
yeah.
still have not done the John Hendricks Hytale podcast. We played Helldivers with him.
We did.
But we didn't really get to interview him about his past life. Past life. I say that as if he's been reborn. But his previous jobs, his work experience, and kind of the workflow at Hytale, kind of what he does day to day, without treading into the spoilers. And that's something that we could ask him on the podcast too, and that he could share.
I'd love to know about his circus career.
His circus career, he's made commercials for the GameCube and Nickelodeon. He's done.
That's great.
I mean,
he's probably in those commercials. We got to look back.
Hakon made like a Google Doc. It is like this long of his job list, and they're all like different jobs.
He's done so many things in his life. Like I've done like one thing. Guy's just done so many different things. Awesome.
Realistically, if we were to have a podcast, it would probably go 2 to 3 hours. If we like wanted to really deep dive with him,
and that's not even talking about Hytale. Like that's crazy.
That's just about his life. Yeah,
what a life.
And so I can understand why he's been holding off on the podcast, because he's a busy man, and I don't know if he has that much time to talk with us about that. But
he probably doesn't.
Yeah, I think that's what we would say to John Hendricks. We'd have an off-camera and an on-camera question. If you had a good chance to visit a place, where would you go first? And do you plan other stops in the same area while visiting?
Where would I go?
I'll give a cheesy answer. I'll give 2 answers. The obvious answer, because we're the Hytale podcast, Londonderry. Londonderry Hypixel Studios.
I'd hit every single bar up there.
Unironically, I really want to see the studio. I want to meet the team in person. I want to see some behind the scenes. I just want to see everything about Hytale, and so Londonderry, the Hypixel Studios office.
If they do like tours one day, oh my god, we're going. Imagine a tour of the office. It's so cool.
I would love that. I would love to hop on a plane and know I'm gonna meet the team.
Yeah, exactly. And then anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, where would I actually want to go?
Italy's really cool. I was there last year. I'd go back again.
You were there last year.
Italy's awesome. Florida, a little hot for me, not gonna lie. It's pretty cool though. It's hot. Mine's here.
I am here.
He is here. Yeah, exactly. Disneyland. No, that's exactly where. No, Disney. What's here? Land or World?
Okay. So the way I remember it, we have Disney World because the world revolves around us. That's how I remember.
I see. I've only been to Disney World. I've never been to Disneyland in California. I've been to this one 3 times.
The same thing.
Yeah.
With like 1 or 2 different.
They're just named differently. Yeah, I go to Italy. Go watch some F1 races down there whenever they pop up. That's about it.
I don't think I have a certain place I want to go to. I guess in terms of my travel list, I want to go everywhere. I'm going to Puerto Rico later this year for vacation, which I'm actually scared about. I'm actually scared about this vacation, not because, I could get robbed or anything, but because I'm doing it in a time frame where there might be Hytale news. And I'm planning to go like towards November, December area.
Oh.
Which is very tricky.
You better bring a laptop.
Yeah, because I can't go during the fall because that's when high school sports and youth sports starts. And I'm going to be ultra busy during that.
You got to take pictures of them kids,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to do it right after the busy season to just cool off. And my idea for that is I'm going offline. I want to, delete all social media from my phone, just use my phone for maps and Google Translate and all of that.
I'm going to be texting you if there's a beta.
I was about to say that if there's like some major Hytale news,
I'm texting.
You need to message me. My text will still be available.
Yeah, nothing else though. Mine will have no more.
The thing is, I can't tell if it'll low key ruin my vacation because I'm not gonna have my PC. I'm not gonna be able to make the videos on that, and I'm trying to do offline. So I might.
You might have to be in like a tropical jungle holding up your phone for the pod. It might be crazy.
Yeah, so that's my next destination, but I'm actually scared of it because end of this year, I think we're gonna get some things. So, Buddha, I'll let you know when I'm planning the trip. Please.
I don't know. Buddha released 2 Ask Hytale questions while I was here.
Yeah, we're not gonna go over them right now.
No.
We're gonna get to them when we get back because realistically, there's not gonna be too much more news to talk about.
Yeah,
they're pretty light Ask Hytales. He hasn't seen them, but
I did. I glimpsed at them, but I'm like,
they're not too interesting in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess my next travel destination, the end of the year, Puerto Rico.
There you go.
That's where I would go. Have you thought of goal challenges that you would do once you reach certain subscriber milestones? Like dyeing your hair, swapping hairstyles, wearing good goof outfits, releasing a special video, etc. So this can be interpreted in both ways for the
pod.
Hytale podcast and our personal channels.
Let's start with the pod first.
Well, the pod, I think the obvious one is the hot tub episode.
Hot tub episode.
That would probably be a subscriber special.
Absolutely. Got to do the pod.
But you guys got to earn that.
You do have to earn that. What's that? 100,000 subs? Could you imagine?
I know we said something about 100,000 subscribers, but I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
There is a clip about me talking about when we'll do the high tub episode, but I don't remember. So I guess tentatively we'll do 100,000.
Yeah, that's a good number. That's hard for
podcast.
podcasts to get up to, though. But hey, if anybody can do it, it's us. So we got it.
It might be an impossible goal. We might lower it once I don't.
Yeah, maybe. Because I don't know. People listen to Spotify, whatever. Too.
Exactly.
What else? Our main channels.
Yeah, let's talk about main channels.
Giveaways, probably. That seems like something that would be cool for 100K. Obviously, like special merch themed.
Would you dye your hair for a subscriber?
I wouldn't. I don't like hair dye. I hate the smell of just that. I don't know. It makes my chest all tight. I got asthma, so whenever my aunt comes over and dyes hair or whatever, I'm just dying half the time.
I think if I were to dye my hair, I don't know if I would do.
Speaking of hair,
mine got a haircut. I did get a haircut. This is the first time you guys are seeing it.
What was it?
Let me know what you think. I don't know if I would do a goofy hair color like a red or a blue, like go ninja.
Yeah.
I don't think I would do ninja. I would do black. I would do gold. I would do white even.
I'll wear a wig.
I'll do the natural hair colors. I would do that, but that's not that interesting for a subscriber milestone.
You're not gonna do neon green or anything.
No, and I would probably do that regularly too. Like I'm gonna dye my hair in the future, and then swap hairstyles. I mean, it's easier now.
Yeah,
it's easier now that I don't have my long hair. We basically have the same hairstyle.
I got a haircut 2 weeks ago. It's speaking of, got this Miami hat, our Tampa Bay Rays hat at the Rays game.
Huge.
I love it. This hat's so sick. One of my favorite hats.
I don't think I would do a haircut for a milestone. I know that in terms of haircut, I might do a stream, a subscriber goal in terms of stream.
That'd be cool.
To shave my head, maybe.
Oh, imagine.
But it'd have to be a large number.
50K Hytale podcast subs and we shave our head.
That's not enough.
1 million Hytale podcast.
It'll probably do either for some high charity goal or one year a Twitch sub goal. I would probably shave my head.
Thankmas, we raise over 100K just for charity. We shave our heads live on the pod.
100K is crazy.
That is a lot. That's a lot of money. I'd be down to do that. And my hair grows really fast, so oh no.
I don't think I want to say any subscriber goals because I definitely think we'll both hit the subscriber goals. I hope so. At some point in the future we'll both hit 100K on our main channel. You're 10% there almost.
Pretty much, yeah. Game's not even out yet.
And so I think it'd be fun if it's a surprise, or I get to it and then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't have any subscriber goals in mind right now. I'm also not really after subscribers right now. I could be pushing, in every video, by the way, subscribe to
it. Subscribe. You could.
I could be doing that. I'm not really doing that.
I'd rather just have more loyal viewers at the moment.
Exactly. Hello, Myne and Flash. I'm wondering. That's the same question. Oh, okay. I'm down here. Between the two of you, which one is taller? And so when I walked out of the car, we are similar height. So I think I'm taller.
Let's go back to back. Let the viewers decide.
I can't really see, but you guys will be able to tell. I'm pretty sure I'm marginally taller. I'm 5'11".
Yeah, I'm 5'10", 5'11" too. So
there we go. And then for Europeans, I know a lot of Americans are not watching. I'm 180, so he's probably 178.
I have no idea. Honestly,
if I had to guess.
Let me check my driver's license. Let's see my driver's license. 178. Hey!
Perfect guess.
There we go.
So I'm 180, he's 178.
But that was also measured when I was in grade 10. So
you've definitely grown since.
I think so.
So you might be the same height.
I might be. I don't know.
The footage will decide.
Yeah.
The footage will decide.
Dude, I'm just watching all these lizards run around. They're so adorable.
There's so many lizards in Florida.
Lizards are so cool.
Besides the podcast, do you guys plan on making collaborative content together of some kind?
No.
You said that so fast too.
Imagine.
I'm gonna turn the fan on.
Yeah, turn the fan back on. Imagine we just don't ever record again. We're nope, that's the last time we met each other, and then that's it.
That'd
That
be
would
crazy.
That'd be so funny. Yeah, well, of course we're gonna like stream almost every single day in Hytale, probably.
Yeah, we're gonna stream a bunch. We're gonna do a bunch of videos together. We're gonna have a lot of collaborative moments together.
Mm-hmm.
The
It'll be
podcast
awesome.
is not the only thing.
Though the podcast is the main thing.
This is the main thing.
I don't know. We stream Helldivers already, so.
What's better, curly or straight hair? Considering we both have straight hair,
Straight hair.
I would say straight hair.
Yeah, I'm a big straight hair guy. You know,
I'm biased. You're biased.
I am biased. Anybody in the Hytale community have curly hair?
EXO.
He does have curly hair. We gotta ask him. We'll go to war. Straight or curly hair? Us or EXO? I don't know.
We're winning this war.
I think
We're winning
Radoon.
this war.
What does Radoon's have? Straight hair? I think he's got straight.
He has straight hair.
He's got straight hair. So there we go.
He's Swedish. I don't think they have curly hair up there.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
No.
Yeah. So the answer is straight hair, but
Mhm.
with a heavy bias on that.
Yeah. I'm sure if I had
Um,
curly hair, I'd say curly. But I don't know. I don't like when my hair gets pulled. So imagine combing that every day, or whatever they do with their curly hair.
I don't know how to treat curly hair.
I don't-
I've
nope.
never even thought about it.
I've always had straight hair, the straightest of hair.
Might get a perm in the future.
You're gonna be like a little broccoli head kid.
If Hytale content does not work out, what other content are you planning to replace it with?
F1. There you go. That's my answer. I like F1.
Yeah, he's got F1 content. I don't think there's anything particular that I could replace it with right now.
We got that Marvel game. Did
Um,
you play it, by the way?
No, I did not
No.
get a key.
No, that's
I'm just gonna hard grind Hytale. I have the belief, and it's a very stupid, but I think you kind of need that stupidity.
Mhm.
That I think and I know that my content will succeed no matter what. I don't see failure as an option.
Yeah,
I know
like
for a
it.
fact that I'm gonna do well with Hytale content. So there isn't really a backup plan.
I like your confidence.
I think. Well, here's the thing. I mean, both of us have said this. We are both quitting, or at least putting our jobs aside for when Hytale gets serious.
Mhm.
And so
It's a big risk. It's gonna be a
all or
massive
nothing.
risk.
To be fair, it is a risk, but it's also not, because you are an HVAC worker. They're understaffed anyway. You can get a
I
job.
can get a job.
You can get a
anywhere.
job tomorrow if you were to quit.
I really could, yes. It's harder if you're not licensed because I mean the apprenticeship is 5 years and I'm in year 2 out of the 5, so it'll be a little harder to find something. But once summer rolls around, full gear, everybody.
I mean, everyone needs AC, and everyone's gonna need.
especially down here. I mean, God, I should just move to Florida and do it all full time.
No, for real. There's so much work here.
Exactly.
And so, yeah, Chris is in an industry where it really does not matter if he commits, 6 months to a year.
Yeah, like there's times where it gets slow, but other than those, like maybe 1 or 2 months of the year, like it's full go.
Yeah, and then I'm also in a similar position. I've talked to my boss about it as well. I mean, he's okay if my freelance were to pop off, and he's like, okay, I want you to leave, but I also don't want you to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And so instead of freelance, it's going to be Hytale, because that's when I'm full grind, and I'm just going to sit down with him and be like, look, I want to take 6 months to see if this works. And if it doesn't, I'd love to come back, and if it does, I'll be successful.
Hey, I don't think you'll be coming back. Something about it just screams that you're
Yeah,
going to come
and
back.
then also, even if I can't get that job specifically back, I have portfolio, and luckily with my career, your portfolio is the only thing that matters. I mean, people can see he shoots incredible photo, video. They're gonna hire me regardless.
Right, yeah.
He knows how to edit. I know basically everything. I can do anything. Because I have experience in live production, post-production, production. I can do anything if you throw me in it. And so, taking that year off for Hytale and then going back, it's not really going to be that big of a deal. I might have a few weeks where I'm trying to look for gigs, but it really won't be that.
Yeah, like at the start, it might be a small pay hit or a big pay hit.
Oh, yeah,
depending on how much you
definitely.
make, but like, hey, I've been saving for that moment, so we're good.
Yeah. We're both saving up. We're both working overtimes. I
I've worked
think
so much overtime.
I think right before Hytale releases, when it's getting in the gear, he's told me I'm cool to lower down to part time, and I think that's what I'm going to do.
Hell yeah.
To still have some sort of income, because I mean right now Hytale's not paying. Hytale does not pay the bills.
Hey, we make about what, $4 a month for the Hytale podcast?
we're making bank.
Yeah. We
And
might
so-
just live here. We could buy the whole resort, really.
Yeah. So the initial plan is when Hytale starts ramping up, move down to part-time, and then when it comes out,
So you'll be going part-time. I'll just be like, there ain't no part-time HVAC, so
yeah.
it'll be risky for me. But I'm willing to take the risk.
Yeah.
My parents even know it too. They're like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah.
There's risk, but there's also no risk.
There's so much reward. The reward is like...
The reward is
so
big.
much
And
higher
plus,
than
this
the
is...
risk.
We're never going to get an opportunity like this in life
Never.
again.
Never.
That's exactly what I saw when the Hytale trailer dropped. I'm like,
This is it.
I've been making YouTube videos since before I was cool.
Same.
I made YouTube videos in elementary school.
Me too.
I got bullied in elementary and middle school because
Oh, really?
classmates found my channel. And
Did they
when,
play
when
it?
they find your channel,
Oh, it's over.
it's over. You
I
get
had
bullied.
pretty good friends who never really like... They were kind of supportive.
It wasn't friends that made fun of you. It's like just
Yeah.
classmates that find out. Oh,
I've
he
had
does
that, but-
YouTube. Oh, that's funny. He's cringe.
Luckily, the kids in my school didn't think it was super weird, because one of the cool kids also did YouTube. So they're like, "Oh, that's." I got lucky there. But it was still like in high school,
Yeah.
I did Minecraft video, and people were like, "Oh, you do a Minecraft video." I'm like,
Yeah, I mean
"Okay."
nowadays it's cool to do YouTube.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
back then it was
This was like 2015.
it was
you know,
also
like-
not cool to play video games. Now
Yeah.
everyone plays video games. It's cool to play video games.
Exactly. If I like everybody who I've ever talked to on my F1 channel thinks it's the coolest thing ever.
It is cool.
They love it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I know. I could have told you that years ago. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean
It's
we've
cool.
you've made Minecraft videos. I've wanted to make. I've
Yeah.
made, man, before Hytale, I've probably made 200 YouTube videos.
Yeah,
it
no,
was
for
really
real.
bad. But
Oh, they were so shit.
I made
even my first Hytale videos. You've watched them. They're terrible.
my first Hytale videos are terrible too.
They're so
I think
bad.
they're still
We grow.
okay, but compared to nowadays, it's nothing. And so that's also a reason why I am genuinely glad for the delays.
Mhm.
Because if Hytale actually released in 2019, I would not be successful.
No.
I would not be successful.
I
I
would've
was
been-
very immature. I did not have the skills. I did not have the discipline.
I didn't have the hardware to do it. Like I had a computer, but it was a potato. It was not a good computer. Well, it was all right, but it couldn't. My internet couldn't even handle streaming, so I just would have been screwed. Now I am set up. I'm ready.
Yeah,
And that's why I encourage people to make videos before they just go straight on a Hytale channel or just straight on Minecraft, whatever
Yeah.
you guys want to do now. You want to build your skill base really. And I still suck at editing, but I'm getting better. So gotta
Yeah.
learn. Gotta learn.
It's all that experience. I'm
Yeah.
I'm at a position now where I feel mature enough. I feel knowledgeable enough to where if Hytale were to come out,
Mhm.
I'd be able to make a solid career. But I mean, I thought the same thing when the trailer comes out.
Oh, me too. I was like, I'm making 1 million subs, driving a Ferrari to my prom. Like,
exactly.
this is gonna be lit.
But like I'm
Oh, yeah.
looking back at the videos, I would not have scraped 10K subs.
No, the only reason I even got like 1,000 views on some of the videos is because Hytale was so new at the time and everybody thought it was coming out.
Exactly. Let's see what the next question is.
Mm-hmm.
What are some goals you to have outside of Hytale, both short term and long term?
Ooh. Outside of Hytale, can it build off of a future Hytale success? Because I would love to just create a business on like creating content or something. That would be cool. I mean, obviously, I guess I could say the podcast, but that's also Hytale related.
Yeah, that's Hytale related. I
I don't know.
I think
A lot of my future plans really entail a Hytale success. If Hytale doesn't succeed,
What
then
about
yeah, I'll
personal
be-
life?
Oh, like getting married. Yeah, I would like to get married, have some kids. That would be cool. Yeah, live out my days
Yeah.
peacefully. That's
I
really,
mean,
that's really
my-
nothing much.
My
I'm pretty
current
boring.
answer would probably be what are my current goals? Just travel. Because I have not really traveled anywhere. And so now I'm
Come to
finally
Canada.
starting to do it.
If you ever come to Toronto, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Unless I'm in Florida that week.
I'm in a position where I work from home, so that's what I'm gonna try to abuse.
Yeah.
Is just take my laptop, hard drives and everything, just travel and work from there. So that's probably short term goal, and then long term, yeah, like you said, find a partner, get kids,
Get them.
get them,
Get them.
spawn them in.
Yep, exactly.
Spawn some
Spawn
kids.
eggs. Spawn eggs.
And then long term as well, just be able to financially support my family.
That's the most important thing. Like, God. Most of these, like I said, are with Hytale. A lot of my plans are with Hytale in the future.
Yeah.
But without it, yeah, just have a good life.
Yeah. They're very generic, but happy life.
Yeah, happy.
Are you two gonna kiss each other? I don't think that's happening. You gotta wait until the hot tub episode and
Yeah.
you get to see the art.
Yeah, we'll be sure. I'm gonna work out before that, just
Yeah,
gotta look
yeah.
good. Gotta
Chris,
look good.
Chris, you got spared today
Mm-hmm.
that we're not doing a Hytale podcast in a hot tub.
Not this time.
You gotta work out for the future.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to tease anything. I'm ready for the hot tub episode.
Are you?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I've been doing calisthenics.
You're ready for the high tubs.
I mean, I'll lead this into the next episode.
I know you've been going to the gym. You've been lifting weights.
I don't go to the gym. I do all body weight.
you do?
Right now I'm doing handstand push-ups.
Oh,
That's what I'm on.
hell yeah.
And so
I do
lead-
HVAC.
I'll lead
Oh.
right into the next question.
All
I
right.
gotta scroll down because it's not in order. But can we have a recorded MMA fight between the two of you? My bet is on Myne.
Yeah, my bet's probably on mine too. I'm not.
My bet is also on me.
I'm not a fighter, so I'm not a fighter.
I think I would definitely
I think mine would
win,
I think so.
but I wouldn't fight you.
No, exactly.
I would fight if Hytale Spins was a person.
Oh, I would win that fight too.
I'm going
I'd be
ring.
fighting dirty.
Put me in the ring.
Yeah, let's tag team. Me, you versus Hytale Spins and Hytale Loop.
Let's
Boom.
do that.
Game
Let's do
over.
that.
We'd win.
This is not a question. This is a request. Fight an alligator. Unfortunately, in the pond behind us, there is no
There's some fish.
alligator.
There's a where's that stork? I don't know, stork. Swan. Aaron.
The crane.
The crane.
He's right over there.
Yeah, he's chill. I could fight him maybe. I don't know. There's a wasp right above our head there. Could fight that. They're kind of scary though. So. I'll fight one of them lizards. I don't know.
Lizards are related to alligators in some way.
Yeah.
That works.
Reptiles.
Reptiles.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we'll fight an alligator.
Yeah.
Will you ever get 1 million subscribers? And if so, predict when to get it. I'm gonna be honest. The podcast is not hitting one.
If it does, that would be wild.
I don't think that's possible. I don't know any podcast that's hit 1 million.
Well,
apart from like Joe Rogan or
Why
something.
don't we be the first? First YouTube pod.
So I take heavy guesses that it's for our main channel. When do you think you're hitting 1 million?
I would love to think.
And let's do the assumption because we have to know when to assume when the release date is.
Yeah. So let's
Right now, our assumption is summer 2025, somewhere in there.
let's hope summer 2025. No, I'm kidding.
We'll do that as the assumption.
Yeah.
When
I
do you
would
think you're
love
gonna
to
get-
say a year after the Hytale releases, but that's unrealistic. Unless something really good happens.
It's definitely not a year.
You know what, let's go 5 years after Hytale releases.
My answer was going to be 4.
4.
I think 4 years after Hytale releases, I think I'll hit the milli.
Unless you just pop off. Which
Could
is
be.
very possible.
Could be. But my guess is 4 years.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay. So this one I knew was coming and I did not prepare for.
Uh-oh.
I wanted to be fair.
Yep.
What is your sickest dance move? Demonstration required.
Oh.
Do I give you the 4?
I don't know. I gotta think. Did you think of one?
No.
Oh.
I literally said I did not prepare. For the record, I can't dance. I don't dance.
I can sort of do a flip.
You can do a flip?
Sort of. It's like one hand kind of flip thing. I haven't done it in
Like a cartwheel?
kind of, but like I go over.
Oh.
Will I break the floor? No, I don't think I'll break the floor. Hang on. You're gonna like angle the camera down?
Yeah, I'll move the
I
camera.
haven't done this in years. My water. Imagine that fell in the pond. That would.
I'm gonna move the camera back. I'm not
Alright.
editing this. All right, ready?
This is so stupid. You gotta one up this.
I can.
Can you?
It's not a dance move, but I can do a handstand.
All right, let's go.
That's pretty impressive.
Move. I've been doing that.
Impressive.
It's like grade 6.
And then I'll do a handstand for you guys.
Yeah.
Cause it's not a dance move.
Okay. Let's see.
You want to see if the
Hold on.
camera will?
Yeah, I'll fix it.
Let's make sure. You might have to back up.
I just centered it, so. Can I hold it? I'll hold it like
Yeah,
this.
you'll just be able to back it up.
All right, go.
All right. No, I won't hit that. Okay.
No, I think you'll be okay.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay, that was embarrassing.
That was pretty good.
Let's go again.
You're going again? Going again. Go again.
Yeah, because dude, I fell.
Oh.
There you go. And then let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I can do a push-up here.
Push-up handstand.
No. I
No?
usually do them against walls right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Kind of hold
There you go. Here, if you want to go back,
There we go.
I'll put the camera back in
I think I
place.
set it back up to where it was.
It's not a dance move, whoever asked this, but
Hey,
it should be good
that
enough.
would be the life at a party.
There we go. We should be center.
I think so. There's an employee watching.
There we go.
There was an employee watching us the entire time. We're gonna get kicked out, imagine. Kicked out.
All right.
The resort I paid for.
That's our dance move.
That's our dance move. That's gonna get clipped.
Handstands are my party trick.
I did do that at a party once, actually, that flipped. It was, open floor. I was like, fuck yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
I got no bitch.
I usually do handstand as my party trick.
Yeah, that's a good one. No,
Most people can't do a handstand.
Really? I could.
That first one was kind of embarrassing, and the second one, it was.
I used to be able to. 'Cause I did gymnastics at one point.
How did you get in contact with the devs? Well, how did you first get direct contact with the devs?
Through a video of mine.
I gotta think. You got it earlier than me.
Well, I made a video about Tessa and Kairos, and actually funny, the thumbnail still I spelled history wrong in the thumbnail. The thumbnail says his toy of Hytale, and Noxie, the CEO, if you didn't know, he watched that video and he joined the Hytale News Discord.
Oh yeah, you were the reason.
I was the reason he joined the Hytale News Discord. Shame, kind of, my bad. But also, I mean, that was pretty good engagement for the community back then. So I guess I did that. That was the first time I really engaged with a dev.
But what about like direct contact? Like you talked to the devs.
Probably the first Thankmas. Because we all spoke to Noxie in the first Thankmas. You weren't.
I was not in the
you
first
were there.
Thankmas.
I'm
trying to think.
That lizard.
I'm trying to think if the first time I talked to the devs, it was definitely Buddha.
Mm-hmm.
I think he DM'd me on Twitter and said, "Hey, I really liked your video."
Oh, nice.
I think that was the first time. I can double check. I don't think I messaged him first. I do remember. I was in a call. I know Swervy was in the call. I think like one or two other people.
Of course, Swervy was in the
as
call.
well. Where we got Buddha's Discord, and I sent him a friend request.
Oh, did you? Yeah, Buddha accepts everybody, really, if he knows you.
Yeah, and so I screenshotted I took a video of me sending the video, and it took a while for him to accept it.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't accepting people.
Did he know who you were?
Yeah, I think
you
so.
did? Okay.
So, I don't know what the first contact was, but at the very least, March 26th, 2021.
Let's see what my first Buddha was.
He sent me a picture of my tweet.
March 26th, 2021. When did I have his name as Mosshorn Burner on Discord.
Oh, you can change the...
Yeah, you can change his name.
Buddha, did you hear that? You don't know that this is happening to your reputation.
I don't know if the camera will see it.
You're gonna leak.
Yeah, I'm not leaking our DMs. No, I'm not gonna leak our DMs.
His Discord name for you is Mosshorn Burner.
Yeah, exactly. Man, I have a lot of DMs.
Holy shit.
We're not gonna... My first DM with Buddha Cat was April 4th, 2021.
So
no, sorry, April 2nd.
Mine was before you.
Yeah. Yeah. And I texted him, would you be mad if I take the name Buddha Cat in Hytale before you?
That's a crazy first question.
That is a crazy first question. But also Noxie did DM me on not Discord, Twitter once. But that was
Noxie still doesn't follow me.
After he doesn't follow me either, but it was after a delay. Noxie followed me to not pay attention to one guy who was spreading hate. So
there's someone
Noxie's
that doesn't follow Noxie but is followed by Noxie, but I won't say their name.
No, we will not. It might also be the same person who
drew that
picture. Who we shall not name.
Okay, this one's a lot of text.
Okay.
How do you two plan on differentiating your content? No, the screen is just flipped. I'll flip it for you.
My bad. I'm not good at videos.
How do you two plan on differentiating your content from what other YouTubers will be putting out? Hopefully the game will be a big hit on release, and the popularity will translate to a lot of YouTube coverage on the game. That's great for spreading the word about Hytale, but it could pose a challenge to aspiring content creators like the two of you in making a name for yourselves in the future creator community.
Well, one, we already have a small foundation of people who know about our content, so that's a big help. That's going to be a massive help. Our channel's already in the analytics, technically, of YouTube. That also helps. That's cool. I know you want to do more tutorial content.
Yeah, a tutorial and news. So, I mean, I'm not going to really do anything that differentiates me. I think the thing that differentiates me is my content's just straight up going to be better. There
you go.
There's no harsh way to get around it. The best videos will win out, and mine will be the best videos.
Yeah, for me, I want to do a lot of streams. Probably going to be streaming like the multiplayer and the actual adventure mode. And I kind of hope that my personality kind of shines through.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. I mean, there's going to be really high quality, like tutorials or guides, or just general videos about Hytale.
Exactly.
But none of them are going to have the passion that I do.
No, exactly. People are going to jump on the game because they're going to be like, oh, this game's trending right now. I have a chance to make a little bit of money off it. That's going to be a lot of those channels. Other channels will be like, this is going to be my chance to actually build something. And for us, it's like, we've been following this game since 2018. We know a lot about this game, and I hope people just follow us, follow our path.
Like, the idea is like, oh, they're just doing YouTube for the money. And I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, I am doing YouTube for the money. It's going to be crazy money.
I want money.
But if I were to do, Hytale YouTube for the money, I would have left the Hytale community. We are not making money. We are putting so much time and effort into these videos just because we love the game and we love the community.
Exactly.
And so there's that behind it. You need that passion and that love for the game and the community, where you can also have, that little bit of greed, but you need that passion.
Hey, the Hytale podcast is proof of that. We've been making podcasts, almost hour-long content for over a year, and how much have we made? $4, and we just got monetized. $4 in that, and I would say even if we didn't make $1 on it, it's still all worth it. So.
Yeah, the Hytale podcast is by definition a financially bad idea.
Terrible. It's probably one of the worst financial ideas we've done. I could be working like an hour on a Sunday and make like $30 an hour, but nope, I am making $0 doing the Hytale podcast. But I love it so much more, and I'll never stop doing it.
And so that's the answer. That's what
just chilling on it.
That's what differentiates us from other YouTubers. Yeah. Now that you met, who's been the most painful now that you've met? And I think that just means like more annoying. I'm gonna be honest, we haven't had that much time to interact offline. I basically parked here and we went straight to find a location.
Yeah.
But I would say neither. He's a very chill person in person.
I try to be very chill. I'm very relaxed, laid back.
I guess I can translate this question like, what's a pet peeve you have about me, and what do I have about you? I mean, I think I know the answer.
What, it's too hot down here?
No, like a pet peeve about me.
About you.
I know the answer.
What's the answer?
That I sometimes don't respond.
Oh, yeah, you don't respond sometimes.
Yeah, I just forget to respond to his text sometimes.
Very bad. Yeah, if mine doesn't respond, I instantly go straight to text message. So I'm like, this is important. Yeah. What about me?
Yeah,
what do you
a lot of the
about
times I see the message, and a lot of the times I'll have the message written out, but I don't press enter.
Oh, okay.
Like, I see the message, I know what I want to respond, I just don't, I forget to respond. What's a pet peeve about you? I think it's your, like, lack of self-awareness. Like, you'll just say anything.
That's true.
Say anything or post anything, which can sometimes put the brand image in a bit of risk.
Uh-oh.
I'd say that's the biggest pet peeve.
So nothing bad. Yeah.
Hasn't hurt us yet.
Not yet. Maybe we might get canceled in the future, but we'll see.
Oh, that's a fun question. Between the two of us, who do you think will get canceled? I think it's definitely you.
It's probably gonna be me. It'll be for something stupid too. It'll be like liking some random girl's post or something, and she'll be like below 18. I'll just get canceled.
Okay, moving on. I put one Hytale question in here. There were a few Hytale questions. I skipped them, but this one's fun.
Yeah.
Will the game come out before summer 2025?
Beta you're talking about?
It just said the game.
Yes.
Yes.
Bang.
That's the only Hytale question we'll do in this episode.
Yeah.
But we already said earlier that current prediction when we record this video is summer 2025. We'll find out sooner or later.
Yep.
This one's worded really funny. The birds and the bees, what are your preferences for relationships?
I'm straight. Hold on. Plane. There we go.
There's a helicopter above us.
I can see it. Very important to look at everything in the air whenever it goes past.
Yeah. I mean, I've alluded it in the previous question. Yeah, I am very into women.
Yes, I like women.
If you look at his Twitter likes, you can tell.
I don't do that no more.
What he used to do.
What I used to do on Twitter.
If you know, you know.
Exactly. If you know.
And I'm sorry for you if you do know.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're in a better place if you don't know.
Yeah. It stopped.
There's still people who have you blocked.
That's so funny.
Have you spent most of your life in Canada? If you have,
My
what
whole
was it
life.
like growing up there, and what do you think about the U.S. so far? And I guess we'll count your previous U.S. experience.
Yeah, so I've grown up in Canada my whole life in Toronto, or the area of Toronto, I guess. It's a pretty big area. You go to like New York and like anywhere, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, the weather's basically the same, so it's like not really any different. You come down here to Florida, it's like I'm sweating every single day here. But this like literally, I don't know how to put this, but like every day in Florida is like the hottest, most humid day of the year in like Toronto every day. So some people love that. That's why a lot of people in Canada like go to Florida for the winter and then come back to Canada.
Call
for
them
the summer.
snowbirds.
Yeah, snowbirds. That's what we call them too. They like to do that, but I'd rather a winter. Like it's nice when it's cold outside. You see snow on the trees. Yeah, you don't get snow. Have you ever seen snow? Like
Yeah,
in
I grew up
Florida?
in Germany.
Like,
Oh,
in
no,
Florida.
not in Florida.
Yeah. So, what do you think the coldest it's ever gotten here? Like, has it been below freezing before?
It has been below freezing, but it never rained.
Oh,
In terms of Fahrenheit, it's been like
32. That's freezing, right? Yeah.
32 is freezing, I think.
Yeah, it is.
I think we've had like 28 or 26.
That's probably like -4,
That
-5.
that was like maybe 1 year once.
Yeah.
We really don't get that cold.
And we never really have anything over 100 degrees Fahrenheit in where I'm from. Like we had a couple days, which is like I think it's around 40 degrees Celsius. A couple days like that, but those like the days you don't go outside.
Yeah, and then with our temperature, if you ever go to Florida, if you read the temperature, and I'm gonna say this for Fahrenheit because it's easier, whatever the temperature is, add +5 or 10. That's the
humidity.
feels like temperature because of the humidity.
Yeah.
And it's funny though, because you'll look at like what the humidity is on like a weather app, and it'll say like we have 30%, 50%.
You
And
guys got,
then,
like, 70
and then I
up here.
look up what it is like in Canada because my friend's also in Canada,
Yeah.
and it's a similar humidity, but the feel of the humidity is different.
It is.
If you look at the app, the percentage lies. You can attest to this. This humidity is nothing like you.
Oh, I felt sticky before. And today's not even like the hottest day, and we're in a shaded gazebo with a fan going on right now. But when I was at Disney the other day, and it was just probably 35 degrees Celsius and with 70% humidity, I was dripping. It was brutal.
Yeah, you notice it the most if you come from an AC room.
Yes.
You walk outside.
Oh my
It is
God.
quite literally a wall. You are stepping into a wall, and maybe 5 seconds out, you're already like starting to sweat.
Yeah.
You're already wet.
It's cool also because like you are a little bit colder, so you got condensation and evaporation on your skin too, which is insane. But
Doesn't help.
no, it does not help. Canada's sort of like that on the hottest day of the year will be like this, but that's about it.
All three of the last questions are, how do you like Florida so far?
All right. Florida, like I said many times in this podcast, very hot. And we didn't even go in the hottest part of the year. Here, June and July are way worse.
Yeah, June to July, you actually cannot be outside.
It's like that bad.
Yeah, I mean, we have warnings in summers where it's like, do not go outside.
Like, we have those too in summer sometimes, but I'm sure you guys have it for like weeks on. I don't know if you ever get fire bans. Do you ever get?
Oh, yeah.
You get fire bans?
Yeah,
Okay.
we
I don't
get
know because it rains every day here too. Yeah, Florida weather's kind of cool. I experienced a storm a Florida storm for the first time 2 days ago. We were stuck inside. It was pouring. Lightning was super loud, which was really cool. I've always wanted to experience one of those. Not a hurricane or anything, but that was
Yeah, you don't want to experience a hurricane.
no, I'd be gone next flight out. So,
You know,
no,
flight's canceled.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm flying back on Sunday. It's supposed to be raining on Sunday, a lot of rain. So I might be here a little bit longer. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Florida's cool. Yeah, so I went to Madeira Beach. Very awesome. Very hot. The sand is like really white down there, I noticed, compared to other sands.
Yeah, East or West Coast has the better beaches.
It does? Yeah.
I live on the East Coast of Florida. I'll be honest, our beaches suck.
Is there even any beaches
at
around?
least towards like the New Smyrna, Daytona area. It's called the world's most famous beach.
Daytona
Don't
Beach?
go there. Yeah, Daytona Beach.
I don't know.
It sucks. Don't
What's
go
the
there.
closest beach here? Cocoa Beach?
Cocoa Beach is where everyone in the Orlando area goes.
Yeah, I see
and that
signs
one's
on
supposed to be nice,
I
but
you been there?
it's kind of far away from my area now.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I see signs about Cocoa Beach all the time.
Oh yeah, they have the biggest marketing.
Oh, okay.
I see them all the way up in like St. Augustine, Jacksonville area. There's signs for Cocoa Beach.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, it's 3 or 4 hours away from there.
Like, what are you doing? Yeah, and from our hotel room, actually, we were able to see like some dolphins in the water in like a little bay where it was. So that was really cool. Then we took a trip down to Tampa, watched the Rays game, which was awesome. We went to the Tampa Bay Aquarium. Kind of sucked, not gonna lie, the aquarium. I thought it was gonna
Did
be... Yeah, it was kind of lame. They said they had like penguins, right? They had, I don't know, African penguins. Literally, the penguins exhibit was as small as this gazebo. I'm like, yo, how the hell are they keeping penguins in this place? And it's tiny. Because even in Canada, like where we got penguins, they're in a massive exhibit, probably the size of this like pond here. So
Yeah, the only time I've seen penguins, they were in a large.
yeah. So I was like, what are they doing with these penguins? They're gonna feel claustrophobic.
That is animal cruelty.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, bro, I mean, I'm sure it was cold in there, but still, it's crazy. And yeah, now I'm in Orlando, and Disney's been nice. I met Mark for the first time. Let's go. Hopefully not the last time too.
We're gonna meet up. I think the next time we'll see each other is a Hytale event.
Probably, unless you come to Canada for any.
Unless I come to Canada for whatever reason.
Hey, you never. Maybe Hycom will be in Montreal, where one of the. I think Hypixel has an office there.
Riot Games probably.
Even better.
I don't think Hypixel has anything in.
Doesn't Simon live there, Montreal?
I have no clue. But Simon also doesn't work on the game anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
I'm still Team Orlando for HyCon. Most
I'd be down.
creators,
It's nice.
it's central,
Not
easy
really.
travel.
Well, it's
Well, for Europe and
yeah, Central. Yeah, it's better than California, which I've also been to.
California would suck, especially for Europeans.
Yeah, that's a long ass flight.
Mhm.
Holy cow! Like even from like what California to Boston, how long is that flight?
5 hours.
Yeah, that's probably like because the flight from me to Orlando or to Tampa
It's
Bay
like
was
5, 6,
3. Yeah, my flight. Yeah, I think it was 5 hours because I flew out of San Francisco once back to Toronto and it was like 4.5 hours. So
Yeah, it's a long distance, but
yeah.
HyCon's gonna be the next time you'll see in person, assuming HyCon exists.
Hey, it does exist. We just don't know if it's the same icon that we think it's gonna be.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a massive convention, but I think we'll get.
I'll be there.
I think we will. Hopefully, we will get invited to some creator events,
I would love that.
some Riot events, and then we'll be able to meet up, and then also maybe even do some in-person podcasts with some developers. I think
How crazy would that be? Imagine like we're on one side of a table, Buddha Cat's on the other side.
and John Hendricks too.
John Hendricks, Noxie.
Noxie.
We got the holy trifecta.
Wow.
That would be awesome.
We've got a bright future for the Hytale podcast.
Mm.
I don't know how long it's been. I think it's been over an hour.
Oh, it's got to have been. We did the 30-minute timer on the fan twice.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll get back to you with the 2 Ask Hytale questions in the next episode. Any other Hytale news that happens to come up. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.